Our team is all across the Delta, reporting the stories that matter to you the most.
And friends say no one cared more about the stories of the Delta and its first TV station than Lane Tucker. 8 years ago, this Delta broadcasting legend sat down with Grenada Commons for a chat about its life.
What I'm about to tell you will prove that I'm about as old as dirt.
An exaggeration, maybe, but an indication that he had made broadcasting his life's work.
I started in broadcasting right out of high school and never left it, and well, still haven't left it. But I started in broadcasting in radio when the music was supplied by 78 RPM records only, plus a transcription library.
His distinctive and booming voice, he said, did not come naturally.
I'm Southern, obviously, a born Mississippian, and most of us didn't talk like radio announcers. You know how that goes. We didn't put the G's on the INGs and all that sort of thing. I learned that in order to do a decent job on the microphone, you had to learn to pronounce every syllable in every word.
That kind of hard work got him noticed very early.
I worked a long time for the man who came in 1947 to put a radio station in my hometown here in Mississippi. And they announced one day that they'd like to have some local guys come up and audition for a part-time announcer's job. And my buddy and I, just fooling around, decided we'd give it a try. And it started from that point. And I worked for this man for about 30 years.
That led to a job at a Cleveland radio station, and eventually to television.
In '59, same man put a TV station on the air in Greenwood, and I went from that point into television and was in television until 1973, when I moved to Grenada and bought an FM radio station, which we later sold.
Lane Tucker became a huge part of the history of WABG Channel 6 and even wrote about it on the station's 45th anniversary. We can only find a photocopy of his report, which contained these pictures, which now resemble sketches of Tucker's time on TV and his legacy in the Delta.
I have enjoyed that profession in so many ways, and you have so many opportunities if you're in that profession to do things outside the station.
Tucker had a reputation as a man who really gave back to the community and regularly acted as host for community events. Lane Tucker put WABG Channel 6 on solid footing before leaving to run his own radio station in Grenada. He made it possible for the Delta News of today to continue to grow and serve the community Tucker loved.
I've had a lot of wonderful, wonderful moments in broadcasting. As anyone who's been at it any length of time can say, and I've always said, too, that once a broadcaster, always a broadcaster. You never want to leave it.
And we sincerely wish he hadn't. Dennis Turner, the Delta News.